Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here with
Brandy.
and the critters. Do you have my phone still, honey?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, because you made some amendments to our grocery list. Oh, okay. You know how you do a grocery list? Like, we will pick up stuff a lot. We'll just order and then go pick it up, because it's just easier for us. And, so you get the grocery list, even though we went over it 3 or 4 times, then you forget a couple of things. You're like, oh, will you add? And will you add? And so Brad knows how to add to the list now, which is lovely because I can just go do something else and say, hey, can you put on the list this and this? So that's what he was doing. Anyway, it is October 26th. 2020. It is Monday afternoon at 2:55 p.m. And would you like to do the weather today?
I can't say it isn't so. Okay, I'm dead. Currently in Sharpsburg, North Carolina. First time I got to say that. It is currently 67 degrees. Today's high will be 68 degrees. And tonight it's supposed to get down to 53 degrees. And there is a 10% chance of precipitation. Humidity is currently 76%. And the rest of the stuff, I have no clue what it means.
The weather, the wind is
2 miles an hour
ooh,
from the north.
ooh.
Sunrise was at 7:28 a.m. Sunset is 6:21 p.m.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow what?
Is it basically the same as today,
I don't
or?
know. I haven't looked yet. I'll look right now. No. Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 76.
Wow.
And yeah, so.
So it'll be warmer tomorrow and sunnier probably then.
And sunny, partly cloudy. So, and back to the news desk, Theresa.
Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome.
So we had a lovely time yesterday. We we carved pumpkins. I can't show you guys, but I have my house all decorated now for the holidays. Well, I guess I can show you guys quickly because I'm on the laptop. So let's see, over here, you see where my sink is. You see I have my wagon and I have a couple candles. And then you see with Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. He's like, no.
Nope.
So over here, I have our high top table, and of course I have tablecloth on it, and I have, you'll see the middle pumpkin there I did, and then you see just some other decorations, some candles, and you see a Brad. Say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
And then here on the little fireplace, you see I've done a little floral arrangement, and my pumpkins aren't lit right now, but they plug in, and then a few candles, a few decorations. And so that's what we got going on. I kind of toned it down this year, actually. Well, that's about as much as I do for in the front room. I don't decorate every room for the holidays like I used to. Because I used to even have the bathroom decorated, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I kind of simplify things. I didn't use everything I bought, but I used most of it, and good next year I'll change it up and do a little differently. But we had such a good time yesterday. Yes.
And one thing too about the quantity of decorations is still half the stuff is packed.
Yes. Yes. We did find my crawling zombie that I bought, very inexpensive. That he looks like he's crawling out of the ground, and he's got a couple hands outstretched. And Brad put that out there. I don't have any lights. I usually have Halloween lights, and I had a small string of Halloween lights that packed somewhere, And I'm kind of waiting until after Halloween to see if there are some markdowns, and then I'll get for next year and put it away. But we had such a good time. Everybody came over yesterday. Our family did. And so my daughter and the two grandkids, and then my daughter's friend Yami, who we call Yams, and she just, what a darling, wonderful girl she is. We thoroughly enjoyed her. I mean, she's 16, same as my granddaughter, and she was just a joy to be around. And she just fit right in. And our dog loved her. Nixie loved her so much. She was over there loving on her all day. She must have been able to tell that Yams, could use some extra loving. She wanted to leave with her though. They left. They're going out to the car, and my daughter was still in here talking to us, and the dog was crying at the door. She wanted to leave with him. I'm like, excuse me. So, but yeah, we had such a good time. Everybody carved pumpkins, and so that was fun. There's 6 of us sitting around all carving pumpkins, and Brad made cinnamon rolls, but they didn't turn out. They were super heavy. So if anybody knows, it was a brand new jar of yeast and stuff, and he's used this recipe many times over. We could not figure what happened. They did not rise at all. They didn't bake up well at all. Because, a lot of times if your bread dough doesn't rise, it will rise during the baking process. This did not. And he even put it in the oven for longer. It just was doughy. And I don't know if it was a high humidity. It rained all day yesterday or what it was. So any suggestions, let us know. And he's used this recipe down in Florida, used it in Wyoming all the time. So, it's his tried and true recipe. So he made that. We didn't throw those away. They just didn't come out. And he made his green chili from scratch, which was very, very good. There was hardly any of that left. And we sent the pumpkin seeds home for them all to roast because, yeah, we could roast them here, but it takes a long time to roast pumpkin seeds. It takes a while. And we really wouldn't probably eat them, and they would. So we sent them home with them. Their little dog came, Burke, and he's such a little cutie. And I call him Burkalopoulos.
And what's funny with Burke is he just makes himself right at home.
He does. He does. He cracks me up. He's a
And-
little beagle.
And he is not much bigger than Charlie's head,
Right.
but he shows no fear of Charlie.
No. And he gets along fine with our dogs and stuff. And he loves our dog food. And, he'll go over and he just makes himself at home. He's just a cutie pie. So,
Well, it was funny when, was it early June? Yeah, it was early to mid-June when they came through on their way.
Yeah, it was like the 3rd week of June.
Yeah, on their way up here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny because they had their RV parked out in the front yard, and Bert pretty much spent the night every night in the house.
Oh, he did.
With us.
He did every single night. He was in the house with us and all the grandkids, and
Yeah, and after Nixie got real sick and required surgery, what was that, a year and a half ago?
No, quite a while ago. Yeah.
And, we really have to watch what we feed her, especially.
Right.
So every night we give them, Theresa cooks up, or we cook up, chicken leg quarters. And we normally throw them in the crock pot and cook them up. And then we bone it out and then bag that and the
in
broth
single,
up.
in servings for each night for the 2 dogs.
And it was funny how quick Bert got used to having the chicken and rice every single night.
Oh man, he's loving that too. Chicken
Yeah.
and rice, just mm.
Yep.
You know. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and you know, so we're gonna be doing it every Sunday. We're gonna be having family dinner, and you know, each week's another person gets to pick the meal. My granddaughter is picking this Sunday, and I guess she's kind of leaving it as a surprise. And she's uh, said that she was just kind of gonna kind of experiment. So she likes to cook, and Papa will be her sous chef basically. And she did want to learn how to make fried rice.
Okay.
So you know, and that's a cool thing to get your 16-year-old granddaughter out there still wanting to cook with you. So, um, and our daughter will be coloring my hair. So I was gonna have Brad do it, but I had already talked to her, and she was pretty adamant about she was gonna be doing it. We had a little bit of a scare because Mr. Heide was acting so sleepy, and it wasn't just a normal tired. It was how you guys used to see me continually yawn. This is back before I got put in the hospital and stuff. I mean, where I just continually yawned, and um, he was doing that, and then it finally dawned on me that I should have him do his blood sugar, and he did it, and it was very high, and so we got him. He took some fast acting insulin, and he started to feel a lot better and stuff. So, right, hun?
Yep.
And so, you know, if you're so tired and stuff, all you want to do is sleep. Maybe you do just need a nap, but check your blood sugar first. Because, you know, you might need, if you're diabetic, depending on what plan you're on, you might need a fast acting insulin if you have one. If not, and you see a pattern, then you need to get in and see your doctor. Don't mess around with it like I did, guys.
Yeah.
I got very lucky that I didn't end up dead.
Yep.
Or like blind, major heart problems, etc. Right, kitty cat? Well, hi, little girl. Um, you know, so don't do what I did, 'cause,
Yeah. Don't dig around
you
with it.
know, and if I hadn't had Brad there and he hadn't called 911, I wouldn't be here. So, but and I hadn't even thought yesterday that we should check his blood sugar earlier, and I don't know what made me. It just dawned on me that, you know, because he was struggling so hard and he was barely awake, and he did drift off to sleep a few times. Um, and I know he didn't want to sleep because the whole family's there, and you know he's very much a family man too, and he didn't want to sleep, and it's like something's going on, you know. You just kind of smell bad, cat.
Maybe she just dumped a dookie.
I think she must have dumped a dookie. Because it's a fresh. No, no, ma'am. No. Know what she was gonna do.
Oh yeah, because she just heard the buffet was open.
Yeah, no. No. They've been helping themselves because, see, the cat litter box right now is in the bathtub. The second bathroom, it's in that bathtub because we can't get to any of the closets. And we also don't have the baby gates accessible and across the hallway. So they've been back there evidently helping themselves.
That
And
is just so wrong.
she's not a Pez dispenser.
That is so wrong.
I know. You're not a Pez dispenser, are you? But yeah, it was a great time, and
It was fun.
yeah, really enjoyed that. I enjoyed getting the front room put together more. Yesterday, our stools came. Brad just put two of them together real fast. In fact, you guys are sitting on one right now. and they're going to work out great. We in our order we did order a real inexpensive cordless drill under $20. And I know you're like, how great can that be? Well, okay, we're not expecting it to be like is it a Makita? We're not expecting it to be like that, but we can't find his good one, and we found the drill bits, and we're waiting to put things up like the safety rails for the bathroom, for the shower and stuff. I also had to get a caulking gun because I don't know where mine is. See, I'm the caulker. And Brad, don't even go there.
I didn't say
But
a
I'm the
word.
caulking queen, okay? Okay, you don't go there on that either. I don't have the skinned up knees.
That good point.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't sound any better though. You know that, don't you?
But yes, I had to order a silicone. That didn't has not. This is just going bad to worse to worse. Anyway, I have to caulk with silicone to prevent leakage. I give up.
Yeah, I would just. Yeah,
I give up.
I think you've done enough damage for
Bradley,
one day.
really? Cat. Wow. Got cat litter on me. I need to get almost like one of them mats. Well, I'm just gonna get a regular rug because they make those mats to put under a cat litter box. It's supposed to help them from tracking that cat litter all over the house. Well, I don't think it's any different from what I've seen than a regular rug, Brad. Talking to you.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking to them.
Stick with me here, man.
Nope.
Stick with me.
Uh-uh.
So we've been having a good time with family. I feel very blessed in that regard. So does Mr. Heide.
Uh-huh.
And making memories, having fun,
Uh-huh.
and I'm working on Kathy. I just read part of your message, and I'm sending good thoughts. I'm going to reply. I'm sending good thoughts, and I'll tell you about it here in a little bit. But I want to show you guys what I'm working on. Got a little bit of it done so far. It's another kind of beach. Well, it's not really a beach scene. It's just a moonlight path. See, hun?
Yep. That's cool.
Won't that be pretty? I'll probably put that in the secondary bathroom. Having fun with those. So, of course, still working on that. I found some of my loom knitting. So, there's a hat I'm working on. I'm going to get that going. Brad, sometime this week is going to, or maybe next week, work on finding a donation place for some of these hats. That'll be a good way for us to introduce ourselves to more people around the community. Because who knows? There might even be a place here in Sharpsburg, an outreach place that there's many churches and stuff I've noticed. So that would be awesome. Or Rocky Mount. Really, really like the area we're in. Really love the area we're in. And I was just hearing the train, and I love the sound of trains, and so does Brad. And it reminds me of growing up. At the end of our street were train tracks. So I was used to hearing trains all the time growing up. We also knew not to go and play on the train tracks. And I never did. I never did play on the train tracks or anything. And then when we had bought the first house that we bought was real close. The end of the block was train tracks. And actually, it wasn't that far from where I grew up. So we're used. That brings back memories of our first house, doesn't it, honey? So, yeah, we're hearing train tracks or hearing trains and stuff, and I really love that. Really love the area we're in. Um, so I don't know, guys. Everything's going good. We still sit here and say to each other, Can you believe this is our life now? If you would have told us 6 weeks ago, I would have said, no way. You guys know how distraught. I would spend hours every night up looking. Brad was looking all the time. You know, Brad's the one that spotted, I guess it was an ad for a trailer
Oh yeah.
with the guy that owns this community, and yeah, so it's great.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
So, anything else, hun?
Not that I can think of. There
Okay.
is. I was just looking. There is a homeless shelter. They've got a men's shelter and a family shelter in Wilson.
All right, I love particularly family shelters because I make hats of all different sizes, and I love a shelter that can keep a family together also, or even if they have them a little bit divided, but if it's kind of an outreach for, you know. So yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Yep.
Getting prescriptions kind of figured out, even though we don't have medical insurance, and that's nothing to do with us. That's to do with the length of time it takes and correlating between the two states, them correlating between each other. Not anything to do with us. So, hopefully that's all figured out by the 1st of November. Um, but thankfully, the prescription that we need is not that high. Um, I wonder if anything can be done about that Victoza.
Probably not.
Probably not, but that's okay.
Yeah,
We're doing okay without that.
Because the Victoza, for a
Well, I know, but we were on a coupon, hun. We weren't. Oh, that's right. You explained it to me. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, you explained it to me before. But I slept since then, so I started to forget.
Good.
That's our new thing as well. We slept since then. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. We're going to make some lunch and hopefully watch TV. We're kind of taking today off because we usually used to take Sundays off, but now that's family day. So, kind of taking today off and going to rest a little bit. Right?
Yep.
Anything else to say, hon? Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Good. I'm happier. I'm the happiest.
No.
I'm the happiest. Hey, look, a hair tie, honey. Still don't know where your wallet is.
Yeah.
I looked and I do not see it. Now, we've seen it somewhere.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. It's
Yeah.
just where.
Hey, I'm going to throw this to you.
So again.
So anyway, I love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I hope you're having a great day. Saturday is Halloween. Right on? So, love you guys. And we will talk to you guys probably tomorrow or the next day. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.